Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danibuttons, and we are up close and personal for one of my favorite types of videos, my index card reveal videos. We are reviewing our goals from 2021 and talking about our goals for 2022. So first of all, you may have noticed I missed another December video. Yeah, it happened. I'm okay with it. I also have to cough already. Hold on. Sorry. I just finished eating cereal, and I think I had some caught my throat, but here we go. Yeah, I missed a video. I'm okay with that. I'm very, very proud of my 31 videos in 26 days, and I'm getting 3 more out, so I did pretty good. Probably 4 more out, because I have another Patreon one to do. But anyway, we did good. We crushed it. So, goals revisited. I'm going to talk about this year's goals, talk about what I hit, what I didn't do, what I want to do different, and then we'll see what we put for next year. This is a page of paper that I've been trying to see if my markers are dying. Not too many are completely there yet, but basically I fold the paper in half and swipe the whole half, and if it can't make it, like if it looks terrible, I just get rid of it because I don't have time for that. So, here we go. Number 1 was Jolly Coloring 2021. What was my hashtag this year? Hopefully you can see. Oops, I tapped you. Hopefully you can see, but I'm obviously talking through it too. So, Jolly Coloring 2021, I did pretty good. I definitely colored some Christmas throughout the year. I did not color as many intense pages as I would have liked, unfortunately. I'm always going to color Christmas whenever I have the urge to. But I don't think I'll be doing the hashtag again because I have learned about myself this year that I can't really keep up with hashtags. I don't tend to follow anybody's, including my own. So that's unfortunate. But there were a bunch of people that did participate. So I appreciate everybody so much that did. And I hope that it helped you color what you want when you want. Like, if you love Christmas coloring like I do, you don't have to just do it in November and December. You really can do it at any time. Also, Noodles is screaming. I might be getting a package, or she might just be screaming for fun, but I hope it ends soon. I don't know how much you can hear her because the door is closed. I mean, I'm sure you can, but hopefully it's not too loud. I don't want to pause. All right, I'm going to pause. Be right back. All right, there are like twin little boys that live around the block from us, and they're always walking down our street because we're on a side street, and like around the block is a main street. So they like ride their bicycles or like have RC cars, and Noodles does not approve, mostly because sometimes they like stand on our lawn because they're children, but she freaks out. But anyway, so yes, Jolly Coloring, I had a good time. I hope you did too, and please don't stop coloring Christmas if that's what you want to color. Next, finish 5 books. So, I don't think I did this. I think I finished 2. I want to say I have 3 or 4 finished books total in my career, and I think 2 were this year. So, obviously, I did not hit that, and I am definitely focusing on that for next year. So, we'll talk about that later. Okay. Know by your credit system. So for 2021, my credit system was I had to color 10 pages, and then every 10 pages I colored, I got 1 credit that could be used for any book. And I think that went well. I probably followed that system for at least the first 10 months of the year, definitely through October. I only went over credits 1 time because I placed an order from France before I found the Lyrica website. I placed an order from Amazon France, and it was not worth it to just order a few books. So I went over once, but other than that, I was always under my credits. But what I found out for me is I color a lot. So I earned like, how many credits? 50 credits or something. So it was, that's too many books still. Plus, I wasn't counting review books and things like that, and I was very lucky to get tons of review books. So the credit system worked, but I need something stricter for this year. So I have a new plan for this year that, again, we will talk about when we get to the other page. 50 Disney color by number. Obviously, the color by number Disney books are some of my favorite. I've had them for years now, and I always want to focus on them. So I had tried to make it a goal to color specifically 50 of the big color by number. I just didn't count. I got to 19 and then stopped keeping track, so I'm not sure. I don't think I hit 50, but I probably got around 30, so that's not terrible. I just love measuring these types of things, which is why I made that a goal at all. I didn't specifically write that down, but I will likely track that in some way for next year. But again, just for fun. All of my goals are just for fun and to help me focus in different areas. I don't beat myself up over missing any of them. I just like to say that because I personally love having goals and I like having a lot of goals. But again, if I don't finish things, I don't finish things, you know? So let's see. Monthly mini goals. I did this for a little bit, but then I ended up switching to something else, which I'll talk about in I think 1 or 2 little bullet points. But yeah, I loved in the beginning of each month, I would say, oh, color 2 Henelin this month, color 4 different books, color whatever. And I liked having those, but I ended up transitioning from that to what you'll see in a second. My goal was to hit 2,500 subscribers and do a giveaway, and I did in fact do that. I got to pair up with Danny Banani from Fun Usual Suspects, and we did a huge giveaway across Instagram and YouTube, and I think I had like 8 winners or something, and it was crazy and fun and exciting. So yes, did that. Start a Patreon. Yes, I did start my Patreon. I love my Patreon. We have a lot of fun over there. We have an Instagram chat group that patrons are invited to, and I think everyone has like formed real friendships in that group. And we talk obviously about Patreon, but we just share all of our colored pages and we just like talk life. And it's really nice because not only like is it good for coloring, but there's somebody always on there. So if it's like 2 a.m. and your power went out and you're nervous, like somebody will be on there to talk to you, and it's really cool. So I love my Patreon and I'm excited to continue with that in the new year. Tags Cup. I failed at this one and I'm desperate to do this again. So it's back on the other side. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Collab ideas. I did medium on this. I did do the swap boxes, which are obviously essentially big collabs. And that potentially the only collabing I did. I don't know if I wrote it down, but I would love to keep collabing next year and figure out fun different ways to work with other people. Either on YouTube or just in my personal, like I need to get back to Buddy Colors, which again, yeah, Buddy Colorathon 2. This did not end up happening. So Buddy Colorathon 1 was in November of 2020, and it ended up being kind of a crazy month because it's so close to people starting to get ready for holidays. So we were hoping Buddy Colorathon 2 would be earlier in the year, like maybe September, but it just didn't get together in time. I'm not sure if Buddy Colorathon 2 is in our future. I'll have to see. I know Shaina is not entirely back into making videos. I'm sure Jamie is down for it, but we'll have to just figure it out. But otherwise, I see that Buddy Colors are just a thing now. Like, it's not as weird. Not weird. It's not as infrequent as it used to be. Like, people just do them. So I feel like Buddy Colorathon did what it needed to do for the community in general. So if it gets to happen again, it gets to happen again. We will certainly keep our ears out for that. I also had a goal to hit 1,000 Instagram subs, and I did. So that was pretty cool. I think I'm at 1,100. I was also kind of silly, though, because I thought there were a bunch of perks that happened at 1,000, and they happen at 10,000. So I would say my goal is to hit 10,000, but that's definitely not a 2022 goal. That might be like the 2020s, so maybe by the end of the decade, but we will see. I need to post more on there. I'm not sure if I talked about that. But anyway, let's go into our 2022 goals. I'm excited. Yeah, let's see. Let's try to keep in frame even a little bit. First up is finish 10 books. So this year, I very much want to focus on finishing what I have. I, especially in the last 2 months of the year, was very blessed with many, many gifts. many review books, all of the things, and I am overwhelmed. I had to grow my collection like 2 full shelves this year, and it's a lot. So I am personally feeling a little bit at capacity. I definitely feel this way every December because like Christmas and my birthday are always at the end of the year, and I'm always very blessed with many gifts. So I'm always overwhelmed, and that's what happened right now. So I'm really trying to finish books. I put out my 10 books to finish. Hopefully those are the 10 books, but if there are other books too, that's good with me. I was gonna even make this higher, but I don't wanna like overwhelm myself, so we will see. Next is actually make the tag jar. So I'm asking again, I'm gonna put down as many people as I know, but if I have never tagged you especially, but you make videos, be sure to let me know if you want to be included in the tag jar. What the tag jar is going to be is I'm going to make a little cup or jar or something and write a bunch of channel names, and then every time I do a tag, I'm probably going to pull like 2 to 3 names out of the tag jar, just so I'm tagging a variety of people. It's so fun to be tagged that I want to make sure that I'm mixing it up. And sometimes I just get nervous on the spot and I'll just say my same few friends over and over again, but I gotta mix it up. So let me know if you want to be in the tag jar. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time. Then I always make my goal 30 pages a month. I don't mind if I hit it or not, but I never want to make it more than 30. Yeah, as of right now, I forgot to mention, so I'm filming this, let's see, it is noon on the 30th, and I am 7 pages away from hitting 500 colored pages for the year. And that was never a goal. I don't have that as a goal this year, but I'm gonna try really hard to color 7 more pages because I think that'd be super cool. 500 is a crazy number that I'm very proud of. Obviously, even 493 is a crazy number, but I might as well go for it. And I actually did a lot better at the beginning of the year or I did a lot more pages. I don't want to say better because it's not a competition with anyone but myself. But in the beginning of the year, I had 2 months where I colored 75 pages. So obviously that's 150 in just 2 months. That definitely helped. So, but my blanket goal is 30 pages a month. That's enough. Then Patreon bingo. So instead of making mini monthly goals anymore, we do a monthly bingo over on Patreon, and I'm tooting my own horn again because it's a lot of fun over there. So every month we have different prompts that we try to fulfill, and I always try to get bingo. I know a lot of us try to get a full board and get every prompt, but I am definitely going to focus on at least getting a bingo line. Not necessarily blackout, but a bingo line. And some months are easier than others. Some months the prompts are pretty hard, so we'll see how that goes. But I think it's a lot of fun. There's probably nearly 200 prompts to choose from at this point. Maybe not that many, but it feels like it. At least 150, so we rotate and get 24 new prompts every single month. And I know that it helps me and a lot of my friends in there pick different pages and make sure you're using up all of your collection and like maybe not just doing the same books over and over again, but a little bit of everything. So that's what that is. Okay, I have new low spend goals. So I'm mixing it up because again, the credit system was not working the way that I wanted it. So my goals for this year are 1 emergency credit a month that does not roll over. So every month I can get 1 book just for free. And by for free, I mean in my system. But I'm like, this is essentially, so if Camellia Andrikova comes out with anything, I am ready. Or any emergencies, I'm ready. Like, I don't know who else is an emergency for me. I got the Hannah Lynn book. So it's really mostly for Camellia Andrikova. But so 1 credit. That does not roll over though. So if I don't get any book in January, I don't just like have 2 credits in February. Every finished book, completely finished, earns 3 credits. Those can be used whenever. So if I finish one of my 10 books to finish in January, I now have 4 credits in January. And then if I don't use any of them, 3 of the 4 will roll over. I think that makes sense. But because again, I really want to focus on finishing books this year. I know I'm more likely to finish color by number books than non-color by number, but at this point, I have more color by number books, and that's fine. Like, I would, of course, love to continue working in non-color by number, but I need to finish the color by number too. So next, Disney books don't count. I'm just putting that out there. I'm probably going to be ordering from Larica a few times in the upcoming year. It's much easier to order now that there's free shipping. So I'm not counting that against me. At this point, I'm just a collector of those books. I have a majority of the color by numbers already in my collection, and I'm going to continue to collect those. I see high value in those books. They make me very happy, and I'm okay with that. So they're not going to count for this credit system. That's it. I'm also hoping to only spend Amazon credit. So right now I have some like gift card money in there from returning and exchanging gifts. And I do usually get around $10 from the affiliate program a month. So if I end up going over my emergency credit, I don't want to be spending any of my personal money. So obviously the Amazon credit is my personal money because again, some of it that I have right now is returns of things I've bought, but that's kind of going to be my budget, hopefully for the whole year, but we will see how that goes. Also, sometimes I accidentally just spend it on other things, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to be strict with myself, but also I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Like, for me, buying coloring books is the easiest retail therapy that there is. Yeah, I don't need more stuff in my house, but every once in a while, if I'm feeling sad and I want to buy something, it's pretty easy to buy a $5 to $10 coloring book, and it brings me a lot of joy. So I'm not gonna like really beat myself up if I end up buying 2 coloring books, 3 coloring books, whatever, but I'm going to try to stick to these parameters to help me get through what I already have, because even 500 pages in this year, there are many, many books that I have that I didn't touch. You know what I mean? So I got to work on that for my own personal enjoyment. So if you are having a great time and you're buying 40 books a month and it's not phasing you, you go for it. You know what I'm saying? This is just my current goals. I'm hoping to do less review books. I feel very conflicted with myself about that because it has been so great talking to all these illustrators and companies and getting the opportunity to get review books, but they are just pumping books out. Some of these companies are doing 2 to 4 books a month, and I've been getting all of them, and that adds up incredibly quickly. That probably accounts for at least half of my incoming books this year, and it's a lot. So I just physically do not have space. I'm definitely going to do less review books. I'm not going to say none because there might be something that comes out I really need, and I put that in quotations, but definitely less. All right. Next is YouTube. In January and February, I'm probably only going to post 1 video a week. I'm kind of giving myself both months off, and it might seem like a lot, but again, by the end of December, I will have posted, let's see, 28, 32 videos in 31 days. And that's a lot. And I'm happy to have done it. Obviously, I worked a long time to do it, and for months, I filmed all these videos, but I don't want to be burning out. I've been focusing a lot of my time on coloring, and I just have other hobbies to do. I got some fun Christmas gifts, like a new diamond painting, and I want to work on that. I just need to clean up the house from Christmas, so we're going to have to put our decorations away, find out where to put all of these new presents, things like that. And then, of course, at the end of January, I'm going to Disney World for 12 days. So I'm like behind on packing, and that's a long time to be gone, so I just don't want to worry about it too much. So January, February, and then after, when I get back, is also the Olympics and the Super Bowl, and I'm obsessed with both of those things. So I'm going to be pretty busy for the next 2 months, and I don't want to burn out. So my goal is to do 1 video a week over here. And I will also I will also be doing Patreon. So again, if you are desperate for more Danielle, you can join us over there. It's a lot of fun. And I will still be doing my essentially 5 videos over there. For the different tiers, I do different amount of videos, but the highest tier gets 3 color and chats, gets the bingo prompt video every month, which is number 4, and we do a live show. So that's 5 videos over there, plus the 4 on here. That's still a lot. So I'm okay with this. If something amazing comes up, like I might do some flip throughs because I have some Disney books that I got for Christmas to flip. And if somebody does a tag that I feel like I can't miss, there could be more, but I'm going to allow myself to only do 1 video a week. So there's that. But then I'll be back on a regular schedule in March. The regular schedule will likely be back to every other day, but we'll see. Hopefully by the end of February, after I'm back from my trip and after the Olympics, I'll have time to do a few pre-filmed videos. I want to try to keep ahead of the game because it's a lot less stressful if I always have 1 or 2 videos in the bank. So we'll see. Oh, I don't know if this will happen, but I would love to hit 5,000 subscribers this year. So if you're watching and you are not yet subscribed, you should. I'm a fun time. And I have no idea how reasonable that is. I think as of filming, I am at, let's see, 3,783. So 5 would be a lot, but we got a whole year to do it. So we'll see how that goes. And if I do, we're doing another giveaway. Don't you worry. And I think we're almost in the end. Yeah, okay. So my last goal is to be less afraid of non-color by number. I've been mentioning this. I love color by number. I always will, but I have so many beautiful books that I just would like to work in more. So I need to not be afraid to take 4 days to work on a page. I think that's another big appeal for color by number is how quick it is. So I need to mix it up a little bit. So that's a goal. And then finally, I'm gonna come back and review this again mid-year to see what's working for me, what's not, to give myself a push if I need it. And that is it. I've talked pretty solidly for a good 25 minutes. So let me know. What do you think? I don't know. Do you think these are attainable? Do you think I'm crazy? I think for next month, I'm probably going to do one of my 4 videos on how I plan on bullet journaling, coloring related things in the new year. So be on the lookout for that if that interests you. I'm probably going to make a bunch of charts for my 10 to color, for all of these goals. I'll show you again how I keep track of everything, things like that. And yep, yeah, that's it. I'll probably do a group buddy color in January. I'll probably do a Disney page in February, and then I'll do like my end of the month. So we got stuff. We're going to be good. Let me know what you think. What your personal goals are, if you have any. Do you like goals? Do you hate having goals? Like, you never have to wait till the new year to start a new goal. I try to tell myself that all the time because it's like, oh, I'm going to start dieting, but you know, tomorrow. Like, no, don't do it tomorrow. Do it today. So take this as your sign. Obviously, it is the new year, so it's not a great sign, but make goals if you like them. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, I think your secret word is going to be 5,000. I have no idea if you'll be able to incorporate that into a sentence. I know some of you try. I always forget what the secret word is, and then I'll like be reading my comments and I'm scared. 'Cause one video, we made the secret word uh-oh, and then everyone was just saying uh-oh, and I was like, oh no, what's wrong? And oh my goodness, I made the secret word clown, and then I thought everyone was insulting me. So 5,000 is your secret word for today. So thumbs up this video if you enjoyed, like and comment. Yeah. What's my outro? Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. Comment anything you want to comment down below, including our secret word 5,000. Subscribe if you haven't. I am a fun time, and I will be back again tomorrow with my finished pages. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.